Hello riders, it's Josh from CycleHunters.com. Today I'm checking out a really sweet looking 2008 Dyna Superglide Custom. A beautiful bike, 96 cubic inch motor. You know, these are workhorses, these are Harley workhorses all day long. These are bikes that, I mean, this you could really classify as an everyday rider. And if you want, you go tour on it. Or you just go rip around through the twisties and enjoy your day. There's so much in terms of versatility with the Superglides. To me, they're really big sportsters in a way. They're a proper size Harley-Davidson, but they kind of handle a little bit better than most of them in a way. It just depends on each individual, but for me, in my experience with them, they just, I don't know, man. They really handle a lot better than, you know, like your Heritage Softail Classic with bags. They're, you know, we're splitting hairs on a lot of these, but the bottom line is that for something like this bike, in terms of what it is, it's a really good handling Harley-Davidson that's going to offer real-world performance and a lot of fun. So I really am trying to zero in on this paint, because this is just beautiful paint. It's kind of hard to see it. I'm trying to catch the light if I can, but it's that sun glow yellow. It's pearl in there. It's got a little bit of like greenish hues in there. I mean, it's very deep looking paint. Really just a beautiful look to it. So as we get into this, you know, there's some blemishes here and there. It's a used bike, an '08, but there's not a whole lot. There's nothing as far as big nicks that you can see. You know, it's in really great shape. A lot of meat on the tire. You can see it's got the highway bars on there. Your forward controls. It is a 6-speed gearbox, which is really cool, because then you don't have to search for that extra gear like you always normally do on any of the cruisers, which that has been a complaint for a long time. And with the 6-speed, you don't really have that problem anymore. Now this does have aftermarket pipes on it, and we will fire that up in a little bit. It's got the Daymaker style headlight, aftermarket Harley-Davidson mirrors. It's got these quick release backrest here, so you can just pop that up, pop this one up over here, and you can, oh, there we go, you pull it off if you want. And then if you want to put it back on, you just have to line it up as you would, and then snap her down into place. But it's really nice if you want that look without having, it's kind of hard to do this with a camera in my hand here, but anyhow, you get the idea. Saddlebags are a leather bag. It's a Harley bag. They're more rigid than your just regular old, you know, normal style floppy bag. So it's really nice. They're formed, so you don't really have too much to deal with them collapsing. See the rim in there? It's got that little valance on top of the light. Little plate on back of the backrest. That's gonna bug me that I should put that back on there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Just that easy. All right, so also passenger floorboards makes it really nice. You can see the yellow cables for the spark plugs. Always a nice little touch like that. And your cover. You can see your forward control again. Little cover for the rear of the fender there. Pretty simple bike. Again, it's nothing that's like the Tours where it's all the frills and all the gadgets and stuff. The one other cool thing about this one is that gauge cluster is pretty neat looking. With the bezel being that brushed aluminum look, just offers a little bit more of an upscale, classy kind of a feel to it. Now this bike has 16,367 miles on it, so for really its whole life, it's been pretty well kept. Not a whole lot of mileage for an '08. Now this does have I mean, this is a really cool thing. You can see the speedometer up top, but below it is the tach. So we'll see that in a little bit. I just like that touch where it's both of them right there, centrally located. You can see all your lights like you have right here. Obviously is high beam, low beam, neutral, your check engine. There's your gas gauge over here, another check engine, battery, and can't really make that one out. If anybody knows what that one is, let me know. This is a lock right there as well. And your fuel gauge is right up here. Simple controls, horn, high beam, low beam, turn signal left, turn signal right, start, and your on-off button. Right in the middle here, for your clamp, your bar clamp is a little bit of a, I think this is an aftermarket deal from Harley too. So little touches like that all over this bike. It's pretty neat stuff. Looks really good. Now, you can see the daymaker. Now that's high, that's low. High and low. It's kind of tough to see this stuff in the sunlight, but you can kind of make it out. That is your left front. There's your right front. This is going to be right rear. We'll get left rear. There you go. Everything works on this. This is going to be foot brake if I can reach all the way up there. There we go. Bit of a stretch. Hand brake. So yeah, everything works. Now, let's fire this baby up. Sounds really good. Really, really good with these pipes. Very deep, it's got the crack to it, but it is not overbearing at all. So it's really nice to have your tone that you would normally like from a Harley without it being too obnoxious. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Steering lock right there. You know, all the stuff that you normally would expect on any of these bikes. It's all there with a couple little things to sort of make it a little bit more upscale with the little touches of the Harley, the flamed logo, you know, the wing logo. All that stuff's all over the bike. And in the center you see Harley-Davidson Superglide. Just always cool little stuff. Makes the bike a little bit neater. But I'm telling you, that paint, I really, really wish I could do that justice by showing you. It's so hard to see it, but boy, the sunlight, when it catches it, it is something. It's pretty phenomenal looking. There's a tiny, tiny little scratch right there. Hardly even noticeable. I mean, it is well taken care of. Paint feels really good on it. And I've always said it though too, Harley-Davidson paint is good stuff. They really, really have the market kind of cornered on that because the colors are deep, and that is something that I really like. Got that scintillation, that deepness, those extra little colors that are going on, like a little bit of that hint of green going on, but it is really cool looking. But this is like an everyday bike. You could drive it, ride it. I mean, really, at any point in time you want to just take it for a ride. It's not a whole lot of gearing up to go for something like this as you would maybe on something like those, which I happen to love. But again, for somebody that wants an everyday bike and a Harley-Davidson, Superglides are a great, great option. And they are good looking. Sounds awesome. Just an excellent package. Really an excellent package. So if you are digging the 2008 Harley-Davidson Superglide Custom, give us a call at 717-273-1809. You can see the full list of inventory at www.cyclehunters.com. You can email us at cyclehunters@gmail.com. We do have some financing options available, some aftermarket warranties available. We can deliver bikes in some cases, and we can ship them. And not to mention, every one of our bikes gets a 48-point checklist. So we go through these as thorough as we can so that when you get it, you're just riding it. There's nothing that you really have to really think about other than thumbing the starter and riding and having an enjoyable day. We have a battery tender lead on every bike, which this one's right there. So that when you're finished for the day, pull it into the garage, plug it in. Next time you go ride, it starts right up. Battery is not taxed because of the higher compression, so it's good to go. That's a cool battery box cover too. Just got the classic Harley look to it. Straightforward Harley. It's kind of a no frills bike, but it does have the backrest, the quick release backrest, the bags, and what we would say probably like a mini ape, but it's not too terribly tall. So it's right, for me, it's right about shoulder height, if not a little bit lower. So actually it's very comfortable, where your hands aren't way above, falling asleep on you. It's pretty natural reach to the bar. So again, feels really good. Wow, good looking bike. To get that one in your garage, just let us know what we need to do to help accommodate you. Give us a call. But until the next bike, happy riding.
Remember to hit like and subscribe and ding that notification bell for updated content. Thank you.